Good morning, everybody. This is Judith A. Cole. You're listening to Mad Love. I know we have had a tough week with these Epstein files, but mainstream media is not covering this stuff, guys. And so I'm doing my part. I watch all the content, so you don't have to. And we need to get this out because people don't understand what we're up against. And I'm not saying you have to be the most spiritual, religious person in the world. I'm personally not a big organized religion fan. But you do need to understand what we're dealing with. We're dealing with people who aren't godly, and they're not interested in being good, kind, loving, thoughtful people. The best way to combat this is with good energy, prayer, sending love and light to people who are dark and consumed by darkness. And it's hard because you're hearing these atrocious things that they're doing, and you're like, wait, they're basically in some sort of evil cult. And that evil cult has permeated every chapter of modern life. And I think spiritual people saw it, but couldn't put a name on it, and didn't even want to conceptualize that, children are being kidnapped from schools, and the foster care system is corrupt. All these charities that operate around the world, many of them are not doing what you think they're doing. It's deep. It's really, really deep. But this is what warriors and spiritual warriors have to do. We have to acknowledge the evil so we can get rid of the evil. And every day when you say deliver us from evil, this is what we're talking about. And it's important. It's important. And I've said this all along because people will try to tell you that Puffy's a distraction. Puffy's not a distraction. He was an evil man, and he was part of this too, and became such a big drug addict. And then he also tried to sue probably one of the richest families behind all of this. They probably practiced this shit too. When he decided Diageo was racist and was going to sue them, he had a whole world of butthurt that he opened for himself. And that's the thing. People don't understand, like, for every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. It's not just a phrase. It's true. What you put out is what you receive. So you have taken all these people's money and done their bidding, and now you're going to sue them because, you feel like they're racist and they've been mistreating you. But this relationship has made you a billionaire. So you made that deal. You accepted the terms of the deal, and then you reneged. And see, this happens all the time. This happens all the time. I have one particular situation that happened to me in my mind, and it's like, man, people will just look you in the face and say anything. They really will. And I don't know if I think everybody's lying, but a lot of people really will lie to your face. They're unconscionable because they only think about themselves. And that's much less of a crime than what the Epstein people are doing, and people like Epstein and all these phony gurus who are just disgusting. But it happens every day. So you have to use your discernment. It's not just out there. There are people who feel fine not telling you the truth. I'm not one of those people. I'm really not. I try to do the right thing all the time. And sometimes it's, you wonder, especially as a caregiver, you always are second guessing yourself. Like, am I doing the right thing? Is this going to be more harmful than helpful? I was talking to one of my friends about her 90-something-year-old mom. And she was like, well, I don't want to give her, bad ingredients. I said, I get it. But, sometimes at that age, you got to, take some chances. Like with my mom, I didn't like messing with her blood sugar, but the CBD calmed her down so much, and she loved that candy. And I was like, I got to throw the blood sugar out of the window because the CBD helps her stay calm. It helps her sleep. It helps her anxiety. So, you're always second guessing yourself. It's just one of those things. But, life is still good. God is still God and in control. And, this is the necessary weeding out of evil. And we're the right people to do it. We were born for this job. Raised up for such a time as this. So it's exciting, really. It's exciting, really. Because I've been wanting to know what was going on. Because the shit has felt off since 2000. I'm not kidding. Like, gradually music started to be horrible. By the 2010s, it was like, where are the good songs? Go back and play some music from the 90s. Go back and play music from the 70s, 80s, and 90s, and you tell me. People were happy. That's barbecue music. People wanted to party. They wanted to dance. Everybody was laughing. I'm not saying all songs were happy. Even the songs that were atrocious in terms of topic had a happy melody. A lot of songs just made you happy. And then it was sort of like the demons came online. And, black music really went dark. And we're a joyous people. I meet black people all the time, including myself, who have a song in their heart. They're humming, they're singing, they're just happy. And they used to make fun of that about us, but, hey, there's nothing wrong with having a song in your heart. So stay tuned. I think we're going to hear some more dark shit. And I know that people don't like that, but it's always darkest before the dawn, as my dad used to say. And in order to get to the joy, we have to go through these dark, dark times. And they are indeed dark. But you're light. You're a light in a dark world. So don't forget that. And, I'm going to probably be off. Unless I can podcast from the road next week. I have to go see about a friend for her birthday. Because I'm so excited to celebrate her birthday with her. I haven't had this kind of freedom, guys, in years. So, it was on my heart. And I was like, I got to go do this. But when I say gotta, I'm thankful and excited to be able to do it. I'm thankful and excited to be able to go to dinner or go to breakfast. Like, I can leave my house because I want to. And that it's been years. When you're a caregiver and your person has dementia, like, you just don't have that kind of freedom. Especially when you're worried they're going to wander off, or do you have enough money to pay, for 24. If you don't have enough money to pay for 24-hour help, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And 24-hour help is expensive, and a lot of people do have it. I'm shocked the number of people like, yeah, we're paying that $30 an hour for 24-hour help. That's a lot. That's more than a facility. So I get it. Some people have money and they are fine spending it like this, or other people do a combination of what I had to do, which is pay for some care and then the rest is on you. But, find a team, make a team. If you can afford a team, you should do it, because it's a lot of work and you will get burned out and run down. And that's another thing. While they're out here worshiping the devil and eating people and doing all the shit that they're doing, they're not putting money into innovation and healthcare and helping you. That's what I'm saying. I think voting is probably toast. And I know people don't want to hear that, but the idea of actually spending time to vote for this kind of ineptitude doesn't make sense to me. It really doesn't. Because you keep voting and nothing changes. I have voted for the same agenda year after year and nothing changes. And Missouri is a trip. I told y'all, you can vote for something here and the legislature just won't do it. So I'm not sure what it's gonna take, but eventually people are gonna wake up and be like, voting hasn't changed shit. And I think voting is something they advanced to us as a pacifier to make you feel powerful. It's the illusion of choice. But it's like the grocery store. You go and there's 42 cereals, but they're owned by like 2 companies. So you feel like you have choice, but you don't really. And that's kind of where we are with voting. Like, you have the illusion that you're picking between these 2 terrible picks. But the reality is you don't really have a choice. They're the same. Whether you like hearing it or not, these parties are part and parcel the same. They have one interest, and it's not yours. So I tried to be more optimistic, but I have failed. I mean, seriously, we are just in interesting times, and with those times comes responsibility. So we're just going to do our very best here. Like I said, I'm going to be traveling next week. I'm excited about it. And I will try to podcast. I mean, there's no reason why I can't podcast from the road. It won't sound produced, though. But I'm going to do my best to stay in touch. But I might not be back online till Thursday. But have no fear, guys. There's 1,800 episodes that you can choose from in my catalog and get caught up. All right? I hope you have an amazing weekend. Happy Friday. Be your best. That's all. We're not looking for perfection. We're just asking you to make the best effort you can. All right? We love you. Check out my store. If you want to support the channel, I have a link to my store that has everything that I am selling. If you want to purchase something. Also, if you want to like, subscribe, follow, share this podcast. I mean, thank you to my new Spotify followers. I'm growing on Spotify, which is kind of amazing because I've had the fewest listeners there, and when they bought Anchor, I went from being one of the more popular podcasts in my community that I had built on Anchor to crickets. So this is kind of cool. So thank you. If you want to follow us on Spotify, you'll get notified every time there's a new show up. And I appreciate everybody who spends time with me and listens to any part of this podcast, because I put heart and soul into it, and I am a believer in God and the best of people, and I love sharing that with you guys. So thank you so much, and we'll meet back here sometime next week. All right? Be safe.